What's happening, man? So I got a tip for you rappers out here, and even just musicians in general. Keep your friends and the music separate. I know I've had this experience, and I know a lot of other musicians have had this experience where you make a song and you're expecting the crew to all be so happy for you and to be posting the song and to be, all out here saying that you're cold, you're going to be the next Michael Jackson, you're going to be the next Beyonce or whatever. You make that song, you release it, you tell your friends about it, and crickets. Nothing. These lot ain't trying to listen to your song. Your own friends are not trying to promote your song. You got to break an arm and a leg to get them to listen to your song, and even then it's like they're acting like they're doing you a favor or something. And it's hard, you're very vulnerable when you put your heart and soul into the universe, and people who don't and maybe work regular jobs that they're not 100% passionate about, they maybe don't appreciate that. So you put your heart and your soul into this song, and they're like, you know what, I'll listen to it in a bit. And then you have to send them multiple messages, and it's not the reaction you wanted in a nutshell. So what I'm saying is, keep your music and your friends separate. And then by doing that, you eliminate feeling personally attacked or offended by what happens there. The reason this happens basically is because it goes back to our DNA, our hunter-gatherer DNA. It goes the biological fight over finite resources. So on a subconscious level, we're all aware that we're all biological competitors fighting over the finite resources on this earth, which leads to competition. So we're all competing with each other whether we realize it or not. And essentially, if someone was to prop you up, then that's an opportunity that they've lost for themselves. And that's on a subconscious level. People aren't consciously thinking this, but if they're going to prop you up, they're upping your survival chances, and that's potentially an opportunity missed for them to do this because they put you there, which means they're not there. And then there's also the misery loves company, and they want you to suffer. They would rather you all suffer together. This isn't going on a conscious level, but they would rather you're all average and you're all in this sort of bubble together, kind of going nowhere, as opposed to you just excelling, because they're scared that one, you're going to leave them behind, and two, it's the case of an opportunity taken by you is an opportunity lost for them. So it's not that on a conscious level they're thinking, I'm not going to listen to Jordan's song or Tony's song or Joe's song. It's the subconscious mechanisms that are going on in the mind. But you can avoid that, and the way that you can avoid that is by keeping your music and your friends separate. Promote your music to people you've never met before. That's a much better way of doing it. The people who have paid me the most are people I've never met before, and people who are complete strangers to me. Because the other thing, another reason I didn't mention, the reason they're not promoting your songs, is because they know you. They knew you when you were at making music. They knew you when you were little. They knew you when you went to school. And so for them, you're basically asking them to stop seeing you as, I don't know, Jordan from Harrow way back in the days, to Jordan the superstar who's going to make fortunes, And some people on a subconscious level just find it hard to shake that image off of you that they had of you when they knew you before. But the people who are listening to you for the very first time, they don't have that same issue. They're seeing you as you are now. And that's why they will be more likely to pay you, which is ultimately the bottom line. You know, this is what it comes down to, because if you're making money, then you don't need to work that job. The idea is you don't need to work a second job, or you don't need to, you're making the money, which allows you to have the time to spend more time on your craft. So at the end of the day, it comes down to money being the bottom line with regards to you pursuing your career. These strangers who have never met you before, who don't know you from Adam, are going to pay you more money than your friends and your family most of the time. Now, you get the odd time when you've got family members and friends. I'm lucky to have a friend who actually does that, who will actually listen to what I put out. But this is few and far between. And then I have even more friends, and I'm not naming them, and I don't hate them for it, who don't do that. I put out a song and it's reluctance, it's I'll check it out later, it's all of that. And I don't care anymore, because I just say, you know what, they're my friends and this is the music, so. And also by doing it, you'll actually find that the ones who are genuinely interested will either ask about it or go and check it out themselves. And then those are the ones who are actually interested in your music. So keep your music and your friends separate. The other thing is there are some friends out here who don't like your music, but they like your friendship. They like you as a person. They think you're cool. They think that you're funny. They think that, that you're good to be around, and they want to be your friend, but they don't like your music. But they'll never tell you that. They ain't going to tell you that they don't with the music. They're not going to tell you. But they don't like your music, but they like you as a person. So that's another reason. But they're not going to tell you that. But it don't matter. It don't matter, because you don't need your friends to like your music. You don't need your family to like your music. It's better if they do, but you don't need it, because there's billions of people out there, and I'm sure you only need a few million. You only need to captivate a few million people to make a sizable income. So keep the friends and the family, to be honest with you, keep the family and the friends separate from the music, and you'll be much better off mentally for it. And you'll also not waste your time trying to captivate the attention of people who are ultimately not gonna, with the music like that. What do you think about what I said? Let me know. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video. If you're interested in being managed by me, drop me an email. My email's in the description. If you appreciate what I've said in this video and you would like to help financially with this channel so that I can develop the channel in different ways, then consider sending a donation on PayPal. The link for that is also in the description. And with that, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next video.